Hi everyone, it's Caitlin Albertson again, and I know we did introductions last week, but I thought I would just go ahead and give you a quick reminder of where I'm doing my internship this semester. I'm at Pride in NC, which is an outpatient mental health facility located in Jacksonville, North Carolina. They also specialize in intensive in-home and a day treatment program. So that's where I am now, and I'm going to go ahead and get to the real topic of this video. And today I would appreciate the opportunity to discuss the strengths-based perspective with you guys and what it means, as well as how it applies to my internship. As we all know, strengths-based perspective calls on us as trained professionals to recognize our clients' strengths as we interview them, as we talk to them, get to know them in the beginning. And pointing out strengths facilitates goal formulation and can be very empowering to our clients. Also, when we discover clients' strengths, we have a better understanding of the person's resiliency as well as protective factors that help guide our work with them. And having said that, I'd really love to share a quick experience that I had this past week. I was shadowing a therapist, and we had a woman who was going through a lot come in. She presented with obvious depression and anxiety, and it was basically related to a traumatic childhood experience that she did disclose with us on that first day. She was at the point that she admitted that she couldn't find any good in her life, and she didn't want to leave the house. She was pretty much just cooped up, and that's where she was happy, just being alone. So we have to complete the PCP when we do an intake, which is person-centered planning, and this requires that we ask about strengths and what is good in someone's life, and basically just try to discover the strengths there and the protective factors. Some examples of the questions that we ask include: what do people like or admire about you? What is important to you? How can we best support you? What is working in your life and what is not working? And after some encouragement from the therapist, the lady did finally start to open up, and she shared that the two best things in her life were her daughters and her grandchildren, and that was pretty much her whole support system. She said that her family was the reason why she had never been suicidal throughout all her, depressive states. She was also religious, and she used to be a member of the choir, and I think she said she was a soloist, and so that was another strength that we found. She did say that she had not been to church in a while because she just, like I said before, she didn't want to leave the house, and she was just sort of in like a hermit state. She just didn't feel good. She gave us a lot of really good strengths information that we could use for her PCP. And we used that information that she gave us to find out what we could to use to encourage her. And we just reminded her that she had so much self-worth and that she was so important to, her family, and that she was needed and that she was loved. Because when she came in, she was really upset. But I'd also like to share a quote that I found while I was doing my PCP training for my internship. And the quote is: "Since people are not broke, they don't need to be fixed. And PCT allows us the opportunity to support people, not fix them." I just thought that was such a good quote, and that it really related to what I'm talking about today. And so that was, an example of a strengths-based perspective from my own experience this past week. I'm glad I was able to share it with you guys, and I do have a question for you today. And my question is: do you believe that too often strengths are overlooked? Do you believe that most people focus on correcting the problem and forget the positive side of things? And I encourage you to share your thoughts and even an experience that you've had with a strengths-based practice. And I look forward to watching all of your videos, and I hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.